I just got a massive CGC sub back, so we're going to go through all 62, 63, somewhere around there cards. I did a submission video not too long ago. The title, I think, was Hunting for the Perfect CGC 10, and we got a few. I'm not going to spoil which ones they are, but I'm pretty happy that we did get a few perfect 10s, and we got a ton of pristine 10s as well. So I don't know. I mean, people say that CGC is getting more lenient on their grading. I'm not sure if that's the case or if we're just getting way more strict on what we're sending to them. I think that could be a combination of the two. I'll talk more about that as well and how I have approached now what I am sending to CGC as opposed to what I am setting aside to send to PSA. But let's get right in to the cards. We sent in a few of these. I just think this is a beautiful card. We got a pristine 10 here. I think we got a few pristine 10s. I just love that little heart above the character in the Pokemon. It's just so cute. I love it. We got one stray 8.5. I don't know why. Maybe just centering wise. I tried not to send any that it looked like they had whitening on the back. But given that basically the rest of them got 10s or maybe one 9.5, I would assume that something is wrong there. We got another pristine 10 here in this character rare. Absolutely just love this card. I believe this card is coming out in Lost Origin, which is coming out in September, as well as like all of the other Pikachu character cards that we haven't seen yet. We got a 9.5 as well in this character rare. Moving on, we got some Pokemon Go cards. We got the Venusaur. We got the Japanese Radiant Venusaur. I love the Japanese Radiants in comparison to the English. I do have some English Pokemon Go cards in here as well, but we did throw in a lot of the Japanese. We got a pristine 10 Blastoise. Love that holo pattern. Absolutely beautiful. Pokemon Go Radiant. Hey, we got an English. So we can see here, we got our Radiant. We got a Mint 9 because it's English. No. It does seem like CGC really likes modern Japanese and doesn't really like modern English. And I think it just goes to the difference in quality that you can see with how they're printed. The card stock that they're on is a bit different. And I mean, I'm partial to Japanese cards. You guys know that by now. As you can see, the Japanese holo pattern, kind of sticks out a little bit more. It's a tiny bit more subtle, more muted on the English version, and you still have that kind of yellow border, that distinct English card yellow border on that, where you have the holo that goes all the way to the edge of the silver border. So those are the differences. I personally enjoy the Japanese one more, but let me know in the comments below which one you like more. We got the Charizard now. I sent in two of these. We got one in a 9.5. And our first perfect 10 of the submission. Perfect 10 Radiant Pokemon Go Charizard. The last one of these to sell actually sold for nearly $500, which I think is absurd. I would never buy this card for $500. But yeah, we got that perfect 10. Those subgrades across the top. Radiant Charizard. Ooh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. We got another English Pokemon Go card. We got a Blanche Rainbow Rare. I sent this one in. It looked really clean. I thought it might get a 10, but it is English. So, I don't really know. I mean, I'm assuming that they give English cards 10s as well, but I would like to see the kind of different rate of 10s on modern Japanese versus modern English, because I think you see a lot more modern Japanese getting those 10s. I sent in one Radiant Eevee from the Radiant Eevee collection. That got a 9. Beautiful card. And I sent in 5 of these, hoping to get a 10, either a perfect or a pristine, and I got 5 9.5s. It is one of my favorite just like regular artworks of Charizard. I think it's really cool. Absolutely beautiful. Very dynamic. A lot going on. This is from Tag Team. Tag Team? Team Up. Team Up. It's called Tag Bolt in Japanese, but this is the Team Up Charizard. This was non-holo, I believe, in the English set, but it was holo in the Japanese set. But I think there was a holo version of this card in the theme decks, I think, the cracked dice holo version. And then there was a Costco Canadian holographic version of this card as well that they printed, I think last year or 2 years ago. So we got all these 9.5s. Unfortunate. I was hoping to get a 10 in one of those, but then we have some V-Stars from the Japanese equivalent of Brilliant Stars, Star Birth. We got one pristine 10. We got a bunch of these. I think I have like 8 of these. We've got another pristine 10. We're filling up our 10s here. I like it. We got a 9.5. All of these were pretty minty. I think I got all of these for like $2. And I think the 10s will sell for, a decent amount. So I'm pretty happy about that. Another 9.5. Another 9.5. I think I sent in 8 total, so we're getting there. We've got another pristine 10. Nice. I think we got like 3 or 4 pristine 10s of that Charizard. Another 9.5. Okay, I don't know where the other one is. There's another one, but we're moving on. We got the Japanese version of the full art from Starbirth as well. I bought 2 of these. They were like lots that I bought, basically. I think the lot was like $20, and it came with one of these, a couple of the V-Stars, and the V. And I was like, that seems cheap. So I went ahead and bought those as well. Another 9.5. They both got 9.5s. I was hoping for 10s, but you know what? I'm happy with a 9.5. We got some celebrations. A couple Blastoise cards I sent in. I thought they would look really good in a CGC slab, and everyone really likes celebrations, and Blastoise is one of the big 3, so I thought I'd send in a couple of those. I don't think they're necessarily a ton of money. They might be like $30-$40, but my cost basis into these is like nothing. So it's like, might as well. Might as well. Beautiful. A Blastoise. That one got a 9. So we got a 9.5 and a 9 on the celebrations. English Blastoise. All right, now we're moving into the Charizard Character Rare Pristine 10. This card, I think, is also coming out in the Lost Origins. So we're going to have, like, all the Pikachu Character Rares. We're going to have the Charizard Character Rare. We're going to have the Gengar Character Rare that was in Dark Phantasm. Like, the trainer gallery of Lost Origin is going to carry that set so hard. But I am here for it. I'm super excited. So we got a Pristine 10 on one of those. I don't remember how many Pristine 10s we got of this card. We got a 9. I just really like this card. It's super cute. I always like seeing Pokemon in like a natural setting. And I love the fact that like Charizard just like sitting next to Leon, horsing around, maybe watching a movie or something, one of Leon's matches. Oh shit. We got another 9.5. Thank God that wasn't like a perfect 10 or something. And that's why I go with CGC. These things are durable. These things are terrible. We got another 9.5. God damn, I can't believe that. I just knocked that thing right off. We got another 9.5. These will all be up on my eBay, by the way. So if you guys are interested in any of these, I'll try and be lowest listed on eBay, and they will be on my eBay. We got another one, 9.5. I don't know how many 9.5s we got of that. Like 5 9.5s. They didn't think, man, they only give me 110 of those, I think. All right, here we go. We got another perfect 10, and it's the Gengar from Dark Phantasma. Oh, I love this card. There's so much going on, so much detail. Everyone thinks that this chick over here is smoking weed. She's not. She's blowing on the fire. So many people are like, the card's going to get banned because she's smoking weed. She's not smoking weed. She's blowing on the fire. Totally different, guys. Relax. But yeah, Gengar character rare. So much detail in that. And it got the perfect 10. Very, very happy about that. Extremely happy. We're back. 2 Brilliant Stars. We got the Marnie's Pride in a 9. I think I graded one of those already, but everyone likes Marnie, so I thought I would send it in. Everyone also likes Pikachu, so I sent in the Pikachu full art. I think this full art is absolutely adorable. I love Pikachu. Beautiful little Pikachu card there. Love it, love it, love it. Got a 9. All right, I think we have 2 of these, so I'm just going to grab them both. We got 2 of these Charmanders from the Pokecune collection in 9.5. So you could see, in English, I don't think there's anything particularly special about these, but you can see that awesome I just love this Pokecune collection. Oh, that awesome heart reverse hollow happening across the front. I just think it's super unique, and it's very cute, adorable, and it's a Charmander. So I thought I would send those in, see if I could get a 10. We got a couple 9.5s, but I'm still happy with that. Ooh, Eevee Heroes. You guys remember Eevee Heroes? You think they're gonna reprint it? I kind of hope so. But yeah, we got the Glaceon full art. I got a pristine 10 on this. Super happy about it. Eevee Heroes is one of those sets that obviously it's half of Evolving Skies, so people are stonking on it. They're picking it up. They're picking it up. We got 2 of these from the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box. Man, they're really I feel like I haven't seen this much before, where they are kind of changing up. I think they're trying to fit the text on there better nowadays. I don't think I've ever seen a card with text that small, or like a graded slab with text that small from CGC, but I think they're just not trying to crowd the label, so that's okay with me. I mean, you can still read it. It probably could be a little bit bigger, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that small. But we got 2 of these in 9.5s. This is just a super unique promo. One of the best ETB promos, if not the best ETB promo that they've ever done, in my opinion. It's just gorgeous. Oh, okay. It was hiding in a different stack for some reason, but this is the other perfect 10 we got in our submission. Charizard V-Star, Japanese, perfect 10 from Starbirth. Absolutely gorgeous. We got 3 perfect 10s. I think we ended up with 15 pristine 10s as well, so we really nailed it on this. We got the Starmie character rare. I opened 1 booster box of Astral Radiant and pulled the Starmie. I was pretty happy about that. This one got a 9. It got a 9 because it's a little off-center, but still happy with the 9. I'm sure someone would love to add that to their collection. And I tried to send in this Radiant Greninja. I'm super happy it got the 9.5. I thought the centering on it was near perfect, so I thought it had a chance at a 10. But English cards, man, I don't know. I think they're a bit harsher on English than they are in Japanese. That's at least what we're seeing. We have a Roxanne from Astral Radiance, also pulling the 9.5. So a lot of people think that CGC's gotten more lenient because we've been seeing a lot more 10s in returns. And I know DeGreen Shiz, we still have some cards left, by the way, but DeGreen Shiz did a interview with head grader, or I think it was a head grader, or I don't know, senior staff or someone from CGC, and they basically said that, you know, they're learning and getting better every day. And but they also said that so are the people sending stuff in. So a lot of people got burned early by sending in just everything because it was like $7 a card. And then even the mint stuff, or what they thought was mint, came back in 8.5, right? And so I think a lot of people got burned into really pre-grading their cards a lot better. Because now, like for me, for instance, I won't send anything to CGC that has whitening on the back. Like, at all. I just won't. Because it's just not, it's not worth it. Because you know that at most is probably going to get a 9 if it has any bit of whitening on the back. But if there's a card that, you know, maybe has a little bend to it, or has a little scratch in it or something that PSA might look a lot harsher on, I might send it to CGC because I think it still could maybe pull like an 8, for instance, which I think, you know, it just really depends on the card that you have, and you really got to know the 2 different scales because they're very different. They're very different. Neither one is correct, but they're different. So you got to really kind of understand each scale and figure out how you can take advantage of both. I have a large stack of PSA cards that I will probably send to PSA because I know they have a little bit of whitening on the back, yada, yada. They still have a chance at a 10 at PSA. They don't have a chance at a 10 at CGC. So it's just learning the scales, watching these types of returns, and really getting, you know, familiar with how they do things to be able to take advantage of them. So make sure you guys are doing your due diligence. All right, we got the Charizard G, Garchomp, Charizard SP. So I actually got the Charizard Level X, and it came with this card. And the Level X was beautiful, so I figured I would probably send that one to PSA. But this card was a bit off-center, but I still thought it could pull a 9 because it was pretty minty otherwise. And you can see there's a very subtle a very subtle holographic pattern going across the entire front of the card. Super cool. So I sent that one in, and it got a 9, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, this card is so cool. So I didn't really think I was going to send this one in, but I saw that there was a 9.5 or a 10 that sold for like 40, 50 bucks, and I was like, I really love that reverse holo pattern. I think it's super awesome. This is from Dark Phantasma, and it's just super cute Pikachu. So many people like Pikachu, and it actually pulled a pristine 10, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, super, super cool reverse holo pattern. Would love to see that come to English, maybe someday. All right, we have these. So these were behind my Poncho. I never made a video about my Poncho Pikachus. I'm just realizing that now. I had like the best purchase of my life, and I never made an actual video for it. But yeah, so these come behind the Poncho Pikachus from the sealed packs, and I got three Poncho Pikachus sealed packs, and these were behind them. So I decided to send them in. They're cool promos that come sealed with them, and we were lucky enough to get a 9.5 and 2 10s. So that's pretty awesome. We got 2 pristine 10s and 1 9.5. Super happy about that. Very cute. I think this card did become a set card, but the difference with this is obviously it's in Japanese, but it has the Pokemon Center promo stamp, and it has a holographic pattern that goes across the front. It's kind of hard to see in the oh, you can kind of see it flash there. But yeah, it's a holographic pattern across the front. But yeah, cute Pikachu. Oh, these were pretty disappointing, but so I had 2 of these Mega Tokyo Pikachus, and they both got 7 and 7.5. The 7 I knew was gonna get somewhere down near a 7. I thought maybe it could get an 8, but it had too much. It did have some bends, some weird, like, there's no creases, but there's almost like some weird waviness happening in the card. There's a little something here and a little something here. So otherwise it's completely mint. So I thought for sure, I don't know. Part of me was hoping that the grader would miss it, but I figured that would get a 7, and that makes me happy that got a 7, because it should have gotten a 7. So I'm actually glad that the grader caught it. But if he didn't, obviously I would have been happy too. This one is 7.5. So this one was weird because I thought it was mint, and it came with a collection that I bought. The problem, it's gonna be tough to show. I'm gonna try and capture it. I'm gonna try. Is it that corner? It is that corner. It's just, I can't. Yeah, you can see it right there. So that corner has a pretty severe dent / dimple thing happening on it. And then on the front of the same corner, you might not be able to see it, but the corner is actually bent in a bit. So they went pretty hard on that corner dent and bend, which I appreciate. 7.5 is definitely accurate for that card. Yeah. We got the Magikarp promo, Black Star promo, Cosmo Holo from the shiny Gyarados box, apparently. This came with my Poncho Pikachus when I purchased it. Cool little Magikarp promo. I kind of thought it was going to do worse than a 9 because it does have a little whitening here and there. So it was interesting to see that a card with a little bit of whitening could still get a 9 at CGC, because that's not been my experience. But yeah, I guess there it is. I have a few of these from a collection I bought a long time ago. It's Gengar. It's popular. I think in a 9 it'll probably sell for like 40 bucks maybe. And it's just been sitting around, so I thought I would test it out, send one in, and it got a 9. So this is from Phantom Forces, 2014. That's 8 years ago now. So really happy with the grade on that. Oh, this one's cool. So I actually cracked and regraded this card. The first time I got it back, it was a 6.5, and I couldn't see anything wrong with it. Even after I cracked it, it was kind of like I couldn't see any bends, I couldn't see any dents. Like, that was a harsh grade for this thing. I couldn't see anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to crack it and resend it. And I think that they just misgraded it. I think maybe it was supposed to be an 8.5 and they hit the 6 instead. I don't really know. There wasn't anything wrong with it. So resent it, got an 8.5. So I'm pretty happy with that bit of an upgrade. It basically went from, I don't know, like a $40 card maybe to like a $90 card. So that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy about that. Sometimes, if you can't see it, it might actually just be misgraded. And you need to crack it and resend it. You never know. All right, now we got some vintage stuff from the Neo era. We've got a Suicune from Awakening Legends. Very awesome. I think Neo Discovery in English, I think. I don't know the Neo sets all too well. I think this is Neo Destiny. Darkness and Light. Dark Espeon. I don't know why my mind blanked there. We have another beautiful Espeon that got a 9, and you can see a fat swirl on the left there. Super good looking card from Crossing the Ruins. And, oh, my boy Umbreon. I love this card. The original Moonbreon. The original Moonbreon. Isn't it crazy that like a PSA 9 of this card, the original from 2000, is probably like 4 times less expensive than the freaking one from Evolving Skies? It's just absolutely insane to me. But this card is beautiful. I love Umbreon so much. It's my favorite evolution, and god dang, that's a sexy card right there. Last but not least, with the big hitter, Lugia from Neo Genesis. Japanese, got an 8.5. Very cool card. Obviously, iconic artwork from Neo Genesis, and it's a Lugia, so Lugia is always bomb. That's it, guys. 63 cards, all graded. All will eventually be up on my eBay when I have the time to list them. I really appreciate you guys coming by. I hope you enjoyed the return, and we'll see ya on the next one. Bye-bye.